Hello everyone, I'm John Paul, DayTradeToWin.com. Today I'm going to show you something about price action which I think a lot of traders don't really understand when they look at the candles. And not that I'm going to go too deep into candlestick interpretation, which I don't do, but I do look at what the price action is doing, which I think is more important. Now, besides the Trade Scalper and the Atlas line and all the methods that we teach here at DayTradeToWin, and actually let me show you here the current Atlas line signals for the day in case you were wondering how is the software doing. This morning it's a 41.43.75 entry to go long, and if you take a look here at the current conditions, about 3 points. So the goal is to make about 3 points, and the market just kept on going 7, 8, 9, 10 points. But really all I can really expect out of the market is 3 points when the signal fires off. So that's just something to consider as a specific target, and also you should have a stop that's relative to the current conditions. Don't use a very big stop. And we have these strength trades and pullback trades, and here we are right now currently in the market. So this is for the Atlas line. If I was to take a look at what the Trade Scalper, those of you who are scalp trading the markets with the Trade Scalper software, this is the Trade Scalper right here. So let me just add here the Trade Scalper. And again, all you see is long trades here on the Trade Scalper. Now this is a 5-minute chart, which I think for scalping, a 5-minute chart, if the market is workable in a 5-minute chart, it's fine, but a 1-minute chart for scalping is oftentimes a little bit better. So here are the 1-minute signals for today as you see them, and this is live. Just got a short trade here at 41.50 1/4. So these are the signals for today, but really what I want to explain to you and talk to you about is not so much the software that we provide, but interpreting price action to your advantage. So let me switch back here to 5-minute chart. I saw something here that I thought was interesting. If you see the market as it's starting to move either up or down, if you take a look at the candles here are relatively normal looking. This candle compared to this candle, compared to this candle, and this candle, and this candle. Even these two candles, they're pretty much the same, right? But then we have a situation where this occurs like this. And if you're looking at this live, you're probably thinking, wow, this is great, and I'm going to go long because the bulls and the buyers are in control of the market. And instead, when I see a large candle, especially with a large body like this, and it doesn't really matter if it's a 5-minute chart or hourly chart or 15-minute chart, the idea is still the same. We're interpreting the price action. What this tells me is that we're coming to an end of a move and there should be a pullback occurring. So this is an interpretation where it's an exhaustion. The market is beginning to give the last push or the last exhaustion. And you can see as soon as this candle appeared, the next candle stopped the move, as did this one, and as did this one. The market did not continue right after we have a large candle. So why am I explaining this to you? The reason is because when you see large candles, don't expect the market to immediately continue. Now it can continue later on, and we can still maybe continue as buyers into the future. But for the moment, my concern is that this is the last push and there's nobody else continuing to push higher. There's usually profit taking occurring, which causes that candle as you see it there. The next candle does not continue higher, does not continue further beyond this high right here. So this is the high of the wick. The next candle did not continue higher, as did the next candle. So now you have an example of 2, 3 candles in a row of really showing you that resistance is happening, that the market stopped moving in this long position, and it was all based off of this candle right here. When you see this huge candle, whether it's green or red, don't consider that an opportunity. Consider that a situation where the market may have the last exhaustion before stopping and not continuing, at least for the moment. Like I said, it doesn't matter what happens an hour from now. It can continue higher slowly, but for the moment you don't want to just jump in long thinking, wow, this is great, I'm going to be a buyer because look at all the buyers stepping in. Think differently. Think that this is not going to continue, especially if you see that. So even if you did buy it and you start seeing a candle that's now retracing, it's time to get out of the trade. It's an immediate reaction that I have, that I say, okay, there's a last push, I'm not going into it. And it happens again right there. See this large candle, and if you compare it to this one or this one or this one or this one, this is much larger, large body. This is a bit of a concern for me, because I think that this is again a last push or exhaustion that the market does not follow through. We want the market to follow through. So when you enter into these trades, whether it's the Atlas line or the Trade Scalper or any of the methods that we teach, I always tell my traders, we have to enter at the beginning of the move, not at the end of the move. The beginning of the move happened here earlier, and you could have caught it with the Atlas line as the beginning of the move. So the idea here is to enter at the beginning of a move up or down, not at the last push or the last hurrah that the market is doing. And that's a little bit of a concern for me. If you have any questions, email me on the contact page of DayTradeToWin.com. You could also join the next mentorship class starting later this month in just a few days. See you at the next training. Bye-bye now. If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit DayTradeToWin.com, join the next mentorship class starting later this month, and subscribe to the Day Trade to Win YouTube channel. We focus on price action and work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.